stop right in the middle of the road. There's a lot that I could have probably done better. I'm glad I was recording. Yeah, I'm glad I was recording. That's a learning experience right there. That was Hispanic. I don't know why I revved. I didn't want to. And then I hit the brake and boom, speed wobble a little bit. It's a good thing I know how to control my bike a little bit. Because if I didn't, I probably would have crashed right there. I probably would have crashed. I'm so happy. Woo! That was close. I don't know how you can't see a fucking bike coming, honestly. But yeah, guys. Even Shorty out of 636. Sometimes get almost in crashes because of cars. So yeah, guys. Anyways, watch out when you're riding. No matter what, anything can happen. And it might not look like it was close because of the wide-angle lens, and it may show everything, and it seems further than it is. But in the end, he was pretty close, and I was pretty close coming towards him. There's probably, I'll look at the video, I could probably have done something better about that, but yeah, guys, everybody stay safe, ride another day. Shorty on a 636, out. Hey guys, Shorty on a 636 here. Anyways, as you can tell in the clip, I almost ended up T-boning a car that pulled out in front of me. Now, there was a lot of things that I could have probably done that would have made it better. Probably slow down a little bit sooner, or maybe be sure I'm not going as fast as I was. I was probably going about, I think, 55 it says on there, so 10 over the actual posted speed limit on that road. So, anyways, this car, obviously, I guess, didn't know how close I was. I wasn't riding with my high beams on, so it is kind of easy to tell, and you don't have, like, a big, huge light flaring at you. I'm pretty noticeable. I mean, the exhaust is noticeable. It is really loud. So, sorry, guys, I'm just not prepared to really talk about it, but as you can tell, the car, as I circled there, it pulls out in front, and as it's pulling out in front, it does slow down due to another car, the other car that had made the right-hand turn. I guess he thought he could have made it before I caught up to him. It was a pretty close call. I never really came back with the guy to associate with him and see what was wrong, or if he'd seen me or not, or anything like that. I kind of just went on my own merry way. Don't know why, but I should have went back and tried, but I was trying to get home at that time too. I was kind of tired. That's why you don't ride when you're tired. But yeah, anyways, I was so glad that I was aware of it. But yeah, as you can tell, he pulls out. Slow down right about at this point right here in the video, you can tell. And yeah, so this next picture right here, you can tell they are pretty close. So he ended up kind of stopping basically into the middle of the road where I was heading, and as I was heading out to that way, that's when I pulled in the clutch. I don't know why I pulled in the clutch in the first place, but I ended up pulling in the clutch, and I ended up revving out of nowhere. I don't know, it's just like a panic rev, I guess. I know some people end up doing it. I've seen it in videos before with the panic rev. When something like this unexpectedly happens. But I panic revved, and then after that, I ended up pulling out the clutch really fast, which is really bad. Don't want to do anything like that. And hit the brake at the same time. So I ended up speed wobbling after that. A slight speed wobble. Good thing I didn't have like any pressure on the handlebars. Because, I don't know. I don't know how I really controlled it. It kind of just happened fast. But I just left pressure off my handlebars and throttled it out to make sure I can go straight out. And good thing I knew how to control my bike. That's a good thing. That's why you want to make sure you know your bike. Sorry guys. Losing my breath. Haven't never done anything like this in a while. But yeah. As you can tell, I got kind of close right there, and you can't really tell because the drift has a wide angle lens, and the wide angle lens makes everything seem a lot further. As you can tell, there's like about one line away from where he was at, so it's kind of scary at that point. And over here in this next picture, you will see that will pop up pretty soon. You can tell that I was pretty close to his tail end, because that's where he ended up speeding up to get across and make sure I didn't hit him. He did actually hear my rev. He sped up right after, or she. I don't know if it was a he or a she, but they sped up right after they heard the rev bomb, which I don't know. I guess it saved me, and it also put me in a bad position because it made me let go of the clutch while it was in high revs, and made me speed wobble and almost go over my handlebars while pulling in the brake, which, in my opinion, don't do what I did. Don't do anything I did in this video, because this is not how to avoid a crash. What I could have done better was I could have slowed down and think ahead of time this car could pull out on me. I wasn't thinking that at all. I knew he was going to turn. I don't think he had a directional light on in the first place. I'm not too sure. But, I knew he was going to turn because there's a turn lane there, so he was in that lane. I noticed. I didn't know he was going to pull out in front of me like he did, because I thought he would have saw me, but I could have slowed down before then and made sure I had enough time to brake. Obviously, I didn't do that, so I ended up pulling in the clutch and panicking, rev bombing. He noticed, surprisingly. I hit the brakes quickly, ended up speed wobbling, almost leaning forward on the bike, and almost turned out to be a really bad night that night. So anyways, guys, just be sure you be careful out there and stay aware. Peace.